Hello everyone. During our March staff meeting, I shared with you some information about website cookies, and I also shared with you an online web tool that shows who is tracking your internet behavior. This tool was made possible through YourAdChoices, and what this tool does is it takes a look at a series of companies, and it allows you to see which companies are currently tracking your behavior on the internet, either through visits to different websites or when you are searching for different materials on the internet. I'm going to demonstrate this particular tool now. When it pops up in your screen, it goes through a browser status check. The companies participating in the YourAdChoices tool provide transparency and choice under the DAA principles. I will include a link in the email sending out this recording to you that takes you to those principles for you to review. We are evaluating this browser's compatibility with the YourAdChoices tool and verifying its opt-out status, whether or not this browser, we can do that here. So it goes through that process first to determine if we can actually opt out. So right now we're at about 58%. There are 130 participating companies working with YourAdChoices. They're making the choice to do that, which is interesting in and of itself. Your connection speed and browser configuration may affect the success of your opt-out requests also. That's something that you should know. So now we are at 85%. Once the browser status check is complete, a pop-up screen is going to show up. It says status check complete. Some of the ads you receive on web pages are customized based on predictions about your interest generated from your visits to different websites in this browser and on other devices that you may use. I previously had mentioned that. This type of ad customization is sometimes called online behavioral or interest-based advertising. Such online advertising helps support the free content, products, and services that you do get online. So this particular tool is one of them. The DAA principles apply to interest-based advertising and other applicable uses of web viewing data collected over time and across non-affiliated websites and on other devices. So using this browser tool, you can control the collection and use of web viewing data for interest-based advertising and other applicable uses on this browser by some or all of the participating companies. Keep in mind that even if you opt out, that may not opt out that particular company for whatever reason. It may be something that's set up. There's a setting that they have put in place. You can see all the participating companies in this YourAdChoices tool and learn more about their practices. That's behind this pop-up screen that I will go to shortly. You also find out which participating companies have currently enabled customized ads for your browser. You can check whether you've already set controls previously. You exercise your choice with some or all participating companies to store your preferences for your browser using this opt-out cookies application that we will be doing next. What you need to know is you may still receive other types of online advertising from participating companies, and these companies may still collect information for other purposes consistent with the DAA principles. And I mentioned I included that link for you to view what that actually means. So I'm going to continue. And now it gives me that list of companies. And there are 133 of them, as I previously mentioned. You can go through each of them, and you can do this from time to time. They recommend that you go back to this website occasionally, because if you clear your cache or you clear out your cookies, it may clear out the settings for opting out. At the top, you can see where you can select all. You can also opt out of all at the bottom of the screen as well. So if you want to see something about a company, I'm going to go let's go to the ad brain, see what it has to say. Use of cookie technologies for IBA. Cookies are being used to customize ads for this browser. The use of non-cookie technologies for IBA. Non-cookie technologies are being used to customize ads for this browser. So pretty simple. You can also then go directly to the website where AdBrain is. AdBrain is Trade Desk's intelligent cross-device technology. Their technology-driven approach enables advertisers to recognize and reach their audiences across devices. So basically, they're collecting your searching in details when you are on the internet. It'll show what websites you visited, those types of things. So let's say I don't want them to do that. I'm going to check them off. Once I've made that check, I can either do the submit your choices, or maybe I want to understand my choices. So I'm going to click on understand your choices. Important things to remember about opt-outs made through this web browser. Again, it's going through that information about even though we're opting out, there may be something that's still going to show up. And you can read this in further detail when you look at this application on your own. So I'm going to submit my choice, and let's see what happens. Sometimes it goes through, sometimes it doesn't. So it's going through my website request, so my opt-out choice. They're taking a look at it. They're deciding whether or not it can oh, look. So what is it telling me? Opt-out requests for 0 participating companies were successfully completed for this browser. View updated results. So opt-out temporarily unavailable. So it's telling me, even though I wanted to opt out, it's not available at this time. So this isn't a 100% tool. So let's go back and take a look. I'm going to try and select another one. Submit your choices. Again, it's going through that process. It'll let me know. Right now it looks as if it's not. There we go. We're at 50%. All right, and again, it's not allowing it to go through. So from time to time, you got to go back to this website. That was one of the reviews of this web tool, that it was not always successful, but it is something to consider to remove some of those ads that you keep seeing, removing the fact that they are tracking the cookies, tracking your internet behavior for advertising purposes. If you have any questions, please stop in and see me. I hope you will find this useful, and have a great day.